what is a gate exam, and then how to proceed for the gate examination, and some of my views how I have done my gate examination. Okay, so we'll just have a small video, small slides where I want to discuss much about your grade class. Okay, fine. So as anyone, can you see the slides? Can you see the slides? Anyone, can you tell me? Can you see the slides?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay, now first beginning. So first of all, I would congratulate you all for opting for this gate, because gate is something we call it as the graduate aptitude test in engineering. Okay, the full form of gate is the graduate aptitude test in engineering. That means the person who is getting graduated, he has to write an entrance examination for the higher studies and also for some of the jobs. Okay, for that purpose we are writing the gate examination, which is called the it's a junction between the higher studies or the jobs with respect to the graduate. Okay, fine. So here my area, my topic which has been given for me is, it is the geotechnical engineering. Okay, so as you know, my name is Anil Kumar. So I qualified this gate examination in the year 2008. Okay, with the rank of 1141. That was the all India rank I got. So based on that ranking, I qualified. I went to NITK Suratkal for pursuing my higher studies. Okay, now what are the things? So this time the gate examination is conducted by Indian Institute of Technology, Bombay. So these are the people who are going to conduct. So every year, one institute, either IIT Bombay, IIT Delhi, IIT Madras, so like this, it will be given to any one of the institutes. Okay, so they have to conduct the institute examination. So based on that examination, the all over India, at particular dates, the examination will be done. So now, so what are the uses of gate examination? As I told, the great gate examination, once you clear or once you qualify the gate examination, the gate score, the gate marks is very valid for pursuing a higher studies. Okay. For example, you want to do MTech, or you want to go for any of the institute, maybe Manipal or something. The first preference will be given for the gate qualified students. If you have Niviga gate qualified, first. So thing is, you have to get a high ranking. Okay, not only qualified, you have to get a good ranking. So if you get a good ranking, what happens is you get an opportunity to select the required area of specialization. For example, you want to go with the structural engineering, or you want to go with the geotechnical engineering, something like this. So therefore, what happens is, if you're having a very good rank, you get an opportunity to select a particular area of specialization. Okay, so that is one advantage of qualifying the gate exam. Okay, second thing is these gate score. So you feel that, okay, fine, I doesn't want to go for higher studies now. Okay, you feel that, okay, I will go for a government job. So in that case, again, some of the public sectors, for example, GAIL India, or NPTCL, some other government sectors, the PSUs, what they do is, when they call, okay, they call for the jobs. So what they will ask is, they will ask you, you have to clear the gate examination. Okay, if you have cleared, or if you have qualified the gate examination, what happens is, directly they will take you, and based on your great gate scorecard, you will be having a direct interviews. There is nothing called as an aptitude exam or something. Based on your gate score itself, you will be sorted, you will be made eligible with respect to the interview part. If you're having a very good gate scorecard, directly you will be called for the interviews. Okay, so that is the advantage of going with the gate examination. Now for example, you want to go, okay, fine, I will go with the Manipal universities or some of the other universities. Okay, each university will be having their own entrance examination. Okay, but if you are qualified gate exam, then for you there won't be any particular examination done by the universities. But the thing is, you will be given first preference. The gate qualified person will be given first preference. With this to that, he can join the particular university. That is the advantage of going with the gate. Okay, if you have qualified the gate exam. Okay, one thing. Sometimes, okay, fine, you have already completed your MTech examination. Okay, so this scorecard is also useful if you're going for your PhDs also. Imagine you want to go for the PhD now, after completing your engineer MTech after 2 years. You want to go for PhD. Now this gate score will also help you to go for your higher studies, that is for the PhDs. Okay, and as you know, which are the universities where you can go. See, the gate your gate scorecard will be valid to join any of the IITs, that is Indian Institute of Technologies, IISc, that is Indian Institute of Science, which is the top most ranked institute in the India. Okay, we are having some of the universities like NITs. We are having so many NITs are there. But if you want to enter any of these, you have to qualify the gate. There is nothing called as management seat or something. These are all the government colleges where if you want to have the higher thing, if you want to join, then you have to qualify these examination, and then based on your gate scorecard, gate ranking, you will be given the required seats whatever you want. Okay, the next advantage, see, if you clear gate examination, that is in 2021, if you clear gate examination, okay, and for that year with some reason you doesn't want to go for the higher studies, or you doesn't want to do anything, so what, you can do it next year. So therefore once you clear gate examination, the validity of the gate score is 3 years, you have the validity. In 2022 also you can go for higher studies, or you can apply for the jobs. 2023 also you can apply for the jobs, or you can go for the higher studies. Okay, so 3 years you are having the validity of that gate scorecard. Okay, so therefore the overall what I want to say is, if you want to have something like this, you have to go with the gate examination with respect to proper planning. Okay, you have to plan properly, then only you can go with the proper schedule of your gate examination. Okay, see, if you ask a person who has not qualified a gate person, okay, he will tell you that gate is very very difficult, it is not possible to clear all XYZ. He will tell you, he will wash your brain like anything, as if it is a very very toughest. I'll tell you, with respect to my personal views, you can qualify gate exam very easily actually, right? If you are perfect with the day to day life, what you are studying, what you have done, it is enough. You don't need any particular special studies required. Okay, see, for example, my case, see, I had in during those days, I have taken only 6 months of my gate studies. For 6 months of gate studies, I have done a particular, for a daily 4 to 5 hours I have taken for the studies of the gate. Okay, so once you have cleared gate examination, then you have and courage to write any of the other competitive exams with respect to the our country. Maybe you can apply for staff selection commission, or you can apply for junior telecommunication or junior engineers. You can apply for the PWD examination, which is done by Karnataka board. You can apply for railway recruitment board. You can apply for the sewage treatment board. Anywhere you can apply, so many. But thing is, for entire all these examination, what is the syllabus, what is the portion that is equivalent with respect to the studies what you're doing with respect to the gate. Okay, so therefore I want to say you what is, so you have to have a clear cut idea that, okay, fine, I want to go with this area, fine. Okay, so therefore you should have a positive intent, that is, okay, fine, I am going to prepare for the gate examination in the coming years, fine. So I am going to dedicate my 2 to 3 hours for my gate studies, where the 3 hours or the 2 hours I am going to give entirely for my studies. Okay, now when I'm saying studies, as you're in the final years, or you're in the third years, what you can do is, it is for you just a refreshment, where the flavored part of the your subject has to go inside your head, and you have to block it in such a way that it should not come out. Okay, so that is how it has to be carried out, and I'll tell you, it is not so difficult for you to qualify the gate examination. It is very easy, but thing is, you should have a positive intent of, okay, fine, at any cost I'm going to do it, right? So therefore don't think that if I don't clear, it is of waste. No, whatever you are studying, it is not going to be waste at all. It is going to be advantageous any one of your particular life, wherever you are going. Maybe in future, if you go for an interview or something, all whatever the things you are studying for the gate examination or any of the examination, it will have a weightage. So people say, once he has once he has failed, he will say, okay, fine, I have not cleared this examination, fine, it is gone, I have wasted my time. No, nothing called as wasted. In study part, on reading part, nothing is called as a wasted part. Whatever you are doing, it is for your betterment. Okay, so that is something what I want to say. Next one, see, this year, that is in the month of year 2021, the gate examination will be done in the month of February 5th, Saturday 6th, or Sunday 7th, or Friday 12th, Saturday 13th, and Sunday 14th. During these days, they are planned. The gate authority has planned to go with the gate examination. Okay, and most of the time we will be having online examinations. Okay, where you will be having the questions, that is 1 mark question, 2 marks question, and sometimes also 4 marks question. Sometimes don't expect that you will be getting a multiple choice question. No, okay, there may be a question, that is a problem or something will be given, and there will be a dash. You are supposed to fill inside that. Okay, don't think that always multiple choice. No. Okay, there will be a design problem or something will be there. Okay, fine. So going with the next part, that is, see, in this gate syllabus, the very important part is you have to have a clear cut idea about the mathematics also. Okay, the technical aspect with respect to the civil engineering is easy, but the mathematics part, the first section, that is your mathematics, that is, yeah, sorry, that is very important. Okay, so mathematics part has got a good weightage. Next one, the weightage wise, what I want to say, see, weightage wise, as I told, one is the mathematics is very important with respect to the weightage. The next one is we are having very good weightage for the geotechnical engineering. Okay, lot of questions come from the geotechnical engineering. Sometimes your geotechnical part itself will help you to qualify the gate exam. Okay, so therefore, okay, therefore it will be very very helpful for you to understand, that is, if I am able to carry up with one subject. Now, how to study these subjects? Okay, see, people, what they do is, just they are going to begin their gate. For example, you are now very fresh people. Now you, what you think is, I am telling that, okay, fine, we are starting to prepare for the gate examination. The first thing what will you do is, you will start searching which is the book for gate. In the market we are having various books. Okay, so what will you do, you will purchase some gate book. Fine, you will purchase a gate book which will be about 500 or 600 or 700 rupees. Once you have purchased the book, next part, what you are going to do, you are going to take any one part, you are going to read the question, there will be an answer, four objective answers will be there for the gate. Okay, there will be a question, four multiple choice will be there. Then simply you will see any one of the answer, and you will tell, okay, this is my answer. You will turn the page, you will see the last, there will be some solution for that. You will see a, oh, a is the answer, oh, I told b. That's it. Your preparation is of waste, it is a dead waste it is. Okay, now, since GT part, I doesn't want this to happen. Okay, so therefore I want a special preparation in this part, and I am going to help you in this part. I will give you whatever the materials you want with respect to the gate examination. Okay, so from my part, I am going to teach you the entire part. What are we going to have in the gate syllabus wise? I am going to teach you from the syllabus part, which are the major questions which has been asked for the gate examination in the previous years. We are going to see that, and then we are going to solve those problems. Okay, our duty is to solve those problems. So based on that, I'm going to have a clear cut idea that how to go with the study with respect to the gate. Now I prefer that, don't take any gate books with respect to the multiple choice things. Okay, don't take anything. Why? Because you four people, that is what. So I will help you. If you want any gate textbooks, it is my duty to provide you gate books. Okay, so we will have, maybe we don't know for how many more days we'll be having this condition, but whenever the college starts, it is my duty to help you people with respect to providing you the gate books. Okay, I'll help you to give you the gate book, so therefore we can have a clear cut idea with respect to what you have to study, how you have to study, all those things. Sure. So especially as I told, I want 100 or 200 pages of book. Okay, for the gate, I want 100 or 200 pages of book where we will write what is important things which is required for our examination. Right? It should be written in such a way that if tomorrow is the examination, I will take the book, I will simply turn everything. So when I turn everything, I will come to know what are the things which is required for my studies. Okay, what are the important things I have studied now? Because it is not required for me to keep everything on the book. What is important? That is what we are going to have a discussion on our thing. Materials required this, I'm going to have, as already we have made a group. In that group, I'm going to give you all the materials with respect to the theoretical aspects. Okay, so that is what. Now coming with, as I told, I'll be handling geotechnical engineering one. Okay, so I just want to ask all you people, so is it comfortable for all you people that 12 to 1 every Saturday we'll have this class? Please unmute yourself and give me an answer.
Yes, sir.
Yes, for everyone, is it fine?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Manjunath is saying, Anusha is saying, Nitin,
Yes,
yes.
sir.
Okay, and Ashrita also may be fine, right? So
Okay, sir.
see, weekly 1 hour is very difficult for me. Okay, I may not, it may be fine. Hmm? So can you give me one more hour on Sunday? Hmm?
Yes, sir.
Sunday 1 hour, anytime you can tell me. Sunday 1 hour. Hmm? Can you discuss and can you tell me in the group Sunday what time you can give me 1 hour, so that that time we will solve some problems related to the gate.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay, fine. Because there is one student who is from fifth semester, so he might get slightly difficult for him also. Okay, even though I am taking gate GT for him, he might be okay. Fine. Okay, so that is what is with respect to the gate. Now coming with the syllabus. Okay, so can you see the slides now? Gate 2021 examination. Yes, anyone?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay, fine. Now, what are the subjects? What are the topics you are going to have? Okay, section one is mathematics, section two is structural engineering, and section three is geotechnical engineering. Okay, so he is not saying geotechnical engineering 1 or geotechnical engineering 2. It is entirely is the geotechnical engineering. Okay, you have already studied about this in your previous semester, that is in the fifth semester you have studied. And our one Manjunath, I think he is studying this time. Okay, where the soil mechanics part, the three phase system and the phase relationship you have already studied. Index properties, classification of the soil we have studied. Okay, and what we are going to do is, again we will be having a refreshing session for all these things. We'll just go back, we'll study everything. Okay, we'll just look after what all things we have studied so that we can refresh everything. And finally we will come up with the problems related with the previous year question papers, with respect to the important question papers, with respect to the competitive exam question papers, where at least 15 or 10 or 15 questions we will solve it. Okay, fine. So these are a first part of your geotechnical syllabus, or first part of your engineering, that is your geotechnical engineering with respect to the soil mechanics. The second part of geotechnical engineering is the foundation engineering. Okay, what is a foundation engineering? There we are going to have the different types of foundation engineering methods. We are going to have our lateral load test, lateral earth pressures we are going to have. We are having a stress distribution we will have. We'll have the foundations we will have, and also the last part, the deep foundation. Maybe I don't know whether our final years are having the deep foundation part here. So those students will be having our deep foundation part also in the foundation engineering. Okay, so these are some things what I want to tell you with respect to the syllabus part. Okay, so that is the first part, first thing what we have to understand. Okay, so once it is done, I will send you the syllabus part. What you have to do is, you have to make one timetable or some on your wall or anywhere you fix it. This is the foundation engineering, or this is the first part what you are going to have. So day by day, each and every day we are going to have a discussion on this. We'll have a refresh these things, and then we'll solve some of the problems. Okay, so that is the first part what I want to discuss. Hope you are clear with all these things. Yeah, so now we will just go on with the small topic that I want to discuss about. Already I have discussed with our students, so you can see some of the things about the initial parts. Okay, we have already studied in our basic things. What is the soil? You know already that soil is a disintegrated part, maybe because of the physical or the chemical disintegration of the rocks. Okay, in that we are having the different types of soil. You have already studied the origin of the soil, right? What is the origin of the soil? That is mainly because of the volcanic eruption, or maybe because of sedimentary rocks, that is a movement, or maybe because of the transportation, maybe because of the deposition or the upheaval or movement in the upward direction, something. Okay, so this can be based on your physical disintegration or wedging action, or maybe because of the abrasion, or maybe because of the chemical actions. All these things constitute to form a soil. Okay, so therefore these are something which is formed at long back. Okay, it is not that one day process of soil what we have studied. Fine. Now you already know who is the father of soil mechanics. I already discussed. Carl von Terzig is the father of soil mechanics. Basically, he is the person who have done a large amount of work with respect to the soil mechanics. Okay, so now the next part, that is your where it is studied. You already know application of geotechnical engineering, where it has been used. Okay, yeah, this is very important. See, types of soil. Sometimes the question will be asked, What is a glacial soil? What is an alluvial soil? What is a lacustrine soils? Or what is a marine soil? Marine soil is so and so. How it is formed? How a marine soil is formed? Give an example. Okay, I'll show you a question on this. Okay, it is first one says that glacial soils formed by the transportation and deposition of glaciers. Alluvial soil transported by running waters and deposited along the streams. Lacustrine, both upper one and lower one same, but the thing is it is because of the stagnant water, the soil has been deposited somewhere below the earth's surface. Marine soil, these are the soils which are in the sea. Alluvial soil, these are transported by the wind, that is in the sandy areas, okay, Rajasthan, etc. Next, colluvial soil formed by the movement of the soil from the original place by gravity. Colluvial soil are mainly because of the gravity, that is because of your failure. Okay, because of the self weight only these are formed. Okay. Now again we have already studied about this three phase systems, right? Which are the three phase system? Soil, water, and air. Okay, soil is the why I call it as a three phase system, because to study the soil behavior always I have to know the basic things with respect to the three phase diagram. Three phase means first phase is the soil, second phase is the water, third phase is the air. Okay, so all of you people have to just go back and see what is this three phase system, which are the different equations or the parameters we get from the three phase system. Okay, which are the different parameters we get based on the three phase system. You have already done this. Okay, vw vv weight of water something. Now the three phase diagram I have already shown. So this is something called as a bulk state, where I'm having soil, where I'm having water, and where I'm having air. If I say it is a dry soil, you can see here the second first photo says that it is a fully saturated soil sample. Why it is a fully saturated? All the voids has been filled by water, right? All the voids has been filled by water. Next one, you can see there a dry soil. Dry soil is not all the voids is filled by air. That is why we call it as the two phase system, right? So if anyone asks you what is a two phase system, I'm having two phases, either it is air or either it is water. Soil is always one part. Okay, three phase system, I'm having soil, I'm having some amount of water, and some amount of voids is filled by air. Okay, that is what we call it as a three phase system. So this is the general diagram, the basic terminology, the general figure. You are having in your GT notes. We have done this in our past notebook, where we have neatly written all the things regarding this, right? What is volume of soil? Volume of soil is Vs. Volume of water is Vw. Volume of air. Next, Vv is volume of voids. What is volume of voids? It is volume of water plus volume of air, right? I don't know what is the volume of air. Usually I take volume of air as zero or weight of air as zero, right? So based on the volume, I have some parameters, that is something we are having with respect to volume. Based on weight, I have the other parameters. It may be density or it may be different types of density, etc. Volume, I may have the ratios, void ratios, porosity, etc. based on the volumes. So I will share you the slides also with you if you want the slides also. Okay, I'll share you everything in your group so that you can just have a look over all these things. Okay, I will give you a handwritten notes also. Okay, there is a handwritten notes by me. I will also forward you the handwritten notes. Even for the Manjunath, I will give you the handwritten notes. So therefore, you can have just look over what is required before you go with the study part or the problematic part. Okay, I'll just have some look over some of the gate questions, the important questions. We will have a look on maybe around 10 minutes, after 10 minutes. Okay, so next one, what is the porosity? So porosity, it is a soil mass. It is a ratio of volume of voids to volume of solids. Okay, how much amount of voids are there in a particular volume of soil sample? That is in the three phase. That is what we can see in the previous figure. You can see here, volume of voids. VV by the total volume is what we call it as volume of voids. Okay, so that is something we are having with respect to porosity. What is void ratio? That is volume of voids in the given soil sample. Okay, see, maybe you people may feel that sir has started. See, this is how you have to start. Okay, this is how you have to start studying. I know the nature of the students. What they do is, if you start, as I told, if you start the gate coaching class or something, they will give you some 10 questions ಅಂದಾಜಿಗೆ ಗುಂಡೋಡಿರಿ and see how much marks you got. So ಏನಾದ್ರು by chance whatever you have done it is right, you will be feeling very happy. Okay, but during your examination, when the same questions come, you will get totally confused. Which one did I opt that day? You will not remember. Okay, because that is the way. You don't, you simply, you have done it, you don't know what is an answer actually, simply. So that's what I just want to refresh everything, then only we will go with the problems, we will go with the type of the questions which has been asked. Okay, void ratio is VV by VS, that is volume of voids by volume of solids.
ಸರ್
Yeah.
ಸರ್ ಪಿ ಪಿ ಟಿ ಫ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಸರ್, ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
ಹೌದಾ?
ಹ್ಮ್.
ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರಿಗೆ ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಉಂಟಾ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಫ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ. ಒಂದೇ ನಿಮಿಷ. ಈಗ ಕಾಣ್ತದಾ? ಹಲೋ, ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯು ಸಿ ಎನಿವನ್?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
ಕಾಣ್ತದಾ? ಅಲ್ಲ, ಫ್ರೀಸ್ ಆದವರು, ಫ್ರೀಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ, ಚಳಿ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ ನೋಡು. Is it fine, Ashrita?
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್.
Okay, fine. So you can, as already discussed, ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಉಂಟಲ್ಲ, ಏನಾದ್ರು ಇದ್ರೆ ಮಿಡ್ಲಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿ, ಆಯ್ತಾ, ನಿಲ್ಸಿ ನಾನು. Okay, we have studied about degree of saturation also, that is VW by V, just okay, basics. And what is percentage air voids, VA by V, air content VA by VV, something we have studied. Okay, so next one, what is the water content? That is WW by WS is what we call it as a water content. Okay, the question can be asked, what is the water content in a given soil sample? Our more question could be more, four options they would have given, so you are supposed to find out. So these equation, so what I want to do is, okay, all you people have to open up your geotech notebook today if you have. Okay, so there in the first unit there is a formulas, right? You are having the various formulas. Okay, that formulas you write in a sheet of a paper. For example, as I told, first one, that is VVN, n is equal to VV by V, you write down in a sheet of a paper, n is equal to VV by V. Next one, E, like this, you write all these formulas in a sheet of a paper. Okay, you know, Na we are having, Ac we are having water content we are having, and we are having the density of soil. Gamma S is mass by volume, gamma W is the weight of water by volume of water. So like this, all the equations you write in a sheet of a paper. So we are having the relationship also, G gamma W, right? We are having gamma D is equal to G gamma W divided by 1 plus E, or gamma D is equal to gamma divided by 1 plus W, or gamma is sat, gamma submerged, all this equation. Okay, you have to write in a sheet of a paper. That sheet of a paper you have to stick on the wall or anywhere you want. So therefore, whenever you are passing here, you know, pass ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ, just you look at those equations. That time you'll see every day you have a look of the equations, whatever. These things will make an habit. Okay, you try to remember gamma D, something was gamma D, just look after that. Okay, fine, this is what. So that has to be fixed somewhere. Okay, you make a separate board or something in your room. Okay, so that will help you to understand that what are the equations, or what are the things what you have. Okay, so this is what we call it as the way, the simple way. There may be some people who once they read na, they may remember it for a long time. Okay, but you know, there are some people who doesn't, who there, for example, a person like me, for me, if I read now, tomorrow I will forget everything. But what I'll do is I'll make some special notes, something, I'll keep it so that I can remember tomorrow, or once I just glance it and then I go. Okay, so when you come for the next class, what will happen? You just see those equation and you come, not that copy the equation. No, you are going to see those equation. Seeing the equation will help you to make an habit. I'm not saying only one subject, I'm saying all the subjects, because in the coming days the classes will start, right? Other classes also will start, so that will help you to understand. Okay, to know the way how you can. And Manjunath, it will help you also, it will help you a lot for your this semester. Okay, because you know, this semester you are doing a geotech, so it will help you a lot for understanding the concept wise, why, how, have, and all. Okay, in the examination, the gate examination, never ever they will ask you the derivation, derive this equation. No, so no need to study that. Okay, so derive, how did you get this, derive this mathematical, they will not ask in your this thing. Rather, using that, how did you get the answer, that is what they can be asked. Okay, fine. So something about relative density also we have studied what is the relative density, how it is found. So that is what ID is equal to E max. Remember this equation. ID is equal to E max minus E naught divided by E max minus E minimum. How did you get? It's not required for me. But what is relative density is required. That is the difference between the maximum void ratio to the natural void ratio by the difference between the maximum void ratio minus minimum. And always remember the density index is to find out the relative density of coarse grained soil. Okay, I cannot find out the density of sand directly with respect to the core cutter or with respect to the sand replacement method. Therefore, to find out the density of the coarse grained soil, I am finding based on the void ratio how to find out the density values. So this is how I'm going to use the density index. Okay. So maybe today I am slightly faster because I just want to brief up what we are going to have. Okay. So these things are something. So now I just want to go with some of the problems. Okay. I just want you people to answer this now. Okay. We'll have this. Okay. So now, yeah. So these are some of the questions I have taken from the gate. Right. One by one, I'll ask you the answers now. Okay. So don't worry. I'm not going to scold or I'm not going to say anything. Okay. Okay. Fine. The first question is a residual soil are formed by, already we discussed in the previous, it is formed by the glaciers, formed by the wind, or water, or none of the above. Asked for 1 marks. Can anyone? The final year students? Hmm? Anyone? Anusha Naik, can you answer this question? Can you see anything on the board first?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you answer this? What may be the answer for this? The residual soil. Hmm? Book ತೆಗ್ದು
What?
ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು. ಆ ಎಂತ ಗೂಗಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಡಿ. Okay.
ಇಲ್ಲ sir.
What is the answer for this? A, B.
Water?
Okay, your
C.
option is water. Okay. Now next one. Can you say that is Nitin Raj? Can you tell ಏನಿರ್ಬೋದು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಇದರದು? ಹ್ಮ್
Glacier, sir.
ಯಾವುದು?
Water.
Glaciers. Water or glacier? No, this is the confusion you get. ಹೌದಾ? So what happens is simply ಏನೋ ಅಂದಾಜಿ ಗುಂಡು ಹೊಡಿತೇವೆ. That is what I don't want. Okay. So fine. What is an answer for this? Right? We'll see the answers for this. Okay. Please remember residual soils are formed by glaciers, wind, water, none of the above. ನಾಲ್ಕು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಇದು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Okay. One girl has told me water. So now answer for this. What is a glacier? The actual answer is it is none of the above. Okay. What is a glaciers? See that glaciers are large masses of ice formed by the compaction of snow. As glaciers, in the up in the mountains we are having large amount of ice, etc. Because of this ice, what is happening, the soil is getting compacted. Okay. So therefore what happens, when this becomes more and more because of the water, it carries the soil with that and then it will come down. Okay, the soil will get mixed with the ice and then it will be transported to the some other places. Okay, that is what we call it as the glaciers. By the wind, soil deposited by wind are known as aeolian deposit or the losses or the sand dunes. Okay, which is transported by the wind. Okay. Next one, water. Water alluvial soil transported by the water, but it is settled on the river bed. Okay, it is settled on the river bed. Lacustrine, these are deposited by still water, but in the lakes. What is the marine soil? It is deposited by salty water or ocean water. Last one, D. That is the gravity is the lowest part of the mountain. That is colluvial soil, or because of that is because of the failure of the slopes. Okay. So the answer is none of the above because residual soil is not there. Okay, residual soil is the soil which is existing in the nature itself. Okay, which is transferred with respect to the nature. So that is what is the answer. Residual soil are formed. Okay. Now going with the next question. Okay, that is a very tricky question. ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಸರ್ತಿ ಈ question ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Okay, examination. Water content of soil can. This is today. I'm just starting you how the process will go on. Okay, water content of a soil can never be greater than 100%. Take values only from 0 to 100%. Less than 100%. Can be greater than 100%. Who will answer this? Hmm? Who will answer this? Our Ashrita will answer this. Ashrita, answer for this.
Sir, B.
B. Once. Now the B takes
Take
values only from 0 to 100%. Okay. Next one. Our Nitin Raj. ನಾನು ನಿಂಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದೆನಲ್ಲ ಇದು ವಾಟರ್ ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ. Can you answer this? Can
B, sir.
B ಯಾ? ನೀ ಹೆದರಿಡ್ಬೇಡ, ನಾನೇನು ಬೈದಿಲ್ಲ ನೀನು. ಹಾ? Okay. Okay. Fine. So your answer is B. Now let us go with the answer. The answer is D. Why it is D? The water content is defined as ratio of weight of water to the weight of solid. When the soil is fully submerged, ಎಂತಾಗ್ತದೆ submerged ಇದ್ರೆ? More amount of water is there. Not only saturated, it is having more amount of water. ಈಗ for example, nowadays you are having the flood. Flood ಆಯ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತು? There will be amount of water above the soil also. Right? So what happens when the water is more? The weight of the water is more, weight of the water is less. What happens? It is in the numerator part, and weight of soil is in the denominator part. Upper part is more, it can be more than 100%. That is the answer. Clear? Water content of a soil can be greater than 100%. That is mainly whenever I'm having the submerged condition. Is it clear? Fine. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳೋದು ಅಂದಾಜಿಗೆ ಗುಂಡು ಹೊಡಿಬಾರದು ಅಂತ. Okay, so now onwards I doesn't want such thing to happen. We will have some assignment also. Okay, the coming days we'll have some task or assignment where we will decide about how the process goes on. Next one. Which of the following soil is transported by gravitational force? I want to know the answers. Anyone who will answer this? Already discussed in today's class. Which of the following types of soil is transported by gravitational force? Hmm? Anyone? Ilwa?
Sir, B and
Hmm? See the last one. It is deposited in the lower part of the mountains, example, colluvial or the talus. Answer is, therefore, the answer is B. Right? Correct answer. Who told that? Ashrita told. ಯಾರು ಹೇಳಿದ answer?
Anusha, Anusha.
Anusha, very good. So which of the following type of soil is transported by gravitational force? That is B is the answer. Already I have discussed here. No, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇನೆ ನಾನು ಕೆಳಗಡೆ. The wind is, that is the losses, and the sand is for the winders. Dune is also with respect to the wind. Gravity is your colluvial soil and the talus are based on the gravity. That is mountain in the ಮೇಲಿಂದ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಬೀಳೋದು. Okay, lower part of the mountain or something. That is the answer. What we call it as the talus. This is all the question which has come from the GATE examination. Okay, so therefore you can see losses of the alluvial soil is formed by the wind, talus of the colluvial soil is formed by the gravitational force, drift is that is based on the glaciers, dune sand is formed by the wind. That is all based on the answer is talus is the gravitational. Next question, very simple question. This will be answered by our Manjunath. A fully saturated soil said to be one phase system, two-phase system with solids and air, two-phase system with solids and water, three-phase system. Yes, Manjunath. Where is he? Idyana, Manjunath? Can you hear my voice, Manjunath? ಇಲ್ವಾ, ಕೇಳೋದಿಲ್ವಾ ವಾಯ್ಸ್? Okay, anyone else? Others, can you hear my voice? Any issues is there in my voice?
No, sir. No, sir.
No issues. Okay. Nitin, you only answer, man. Neen answer maಡು ನೋಡ.
C.
Ah?
C. Two-phase
C, ah?
system.
Two-phase system? C option.
System.
Alva? You are saying C option. Okay, Ashrita. Option.
Sir, C.
Okay. Anusha. Hmm?
C.
Okay.
C.
Manjunath is having any option? Untana Manjunath? ಆಗ ತೋರಿಸಿದೆ ನಾನು ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಮಂಜುನಾಥ್ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಉಂಟಾ ಅಂತ. Whatever. Okay. So the answer is it is C is the answer. Simple. Okay. So first one is it is a partially saturated. If I say you it is a partially saturated, it is having solids, it is having water, it is having air. For a soil sample to be fully saturated, it has to be solid and only water. That is your two-phase system with solids and water. Third one, it is a solids and air. That is when the soil sample is dry. Okay, so therefore your answer is C with respect to the problem. Okay, next question, the simple question. Valid range for S. S means it is a degree of saturation. Right? The valid range for S, the degree of saturation of a soil in percentage is S is greater than 0, S is less than or equal to 0, S is between, that is greater than 0 and less than 0 and greater than 100, or less than 0 or equal to 0 or greater than or equal to 100. Which is an answer?
D, sir.
D is the answer. One fellow, one student have told me D answer. Others?
D, sir.
B, D,
D.
D. Okay, we'll see the answers. Okay, we'll see the answers. The answer is D. Simple it is, isn't it? Because the degree of saturation has to be between 0 and 100, isn't it? The degree of saturation, how we tell it as, it is VW by VV. Okay, VW is volume of water to volume of voids. How much amount of water is there in given voids? That is what we call it as degree of saturation. So therefore, it cannot be negative or it cannot be more than 100. So when the value of S is 0, I call it as the sample is dry soil. Right? When the value of S is 1 or 100%, I tell that the sample is fully saturated. Right? So therefore, the value of S can be equal or greater than 0, or it can be equal or equal to 100. Right? That is what we call it as degree of saturation with respect to the problem. Clear? Okay. Next, we are having last 10 minutes. Okay. Next one. The submerged density of a soil in terms of unit weight of water, gamma W, specific gravity G, and void ratio E is the given, is then given by the expression. Which is an expression? Tell me. Our actually this is I have already thought recently. I thought our Manjunath. Manjunath should have answered this, but even though fine. What is an answer? Anyone?
A.
A. Who is telling this answer?
Nitin.
Nitin. Nitin has given me an option as A. Others? Anusha, Ashrita. ಬೇಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಮುಂಚೆ ಓದಿದ್ದೆ. ಅನುಷಾ ಅಂಡ್ ಅಶ್ರಿತಾ, ABCD, ವಿಚ್ ಒನ್? ಬರೀರಿ, ಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ ಬುಕ್ಕಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀರಿ, ನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಯಾವುದು? A. Fine. Anusha is saying A. Ashrita?
A, sir.
A. Okay. ಅವರ ಮಂಜುನಾಥ್ ಹೇಳು, ನಿಂದು ಮೊನ್ನೆ ಓದಿದಷ್ಟೇ ನಾವು. ನಿಂಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾನ ಆನ್ಸರ್? ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿಸ್? Manjunath, if you can't tell, you can just type it in the chat box. ನಿನ್ನ ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಆದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ನಂಗೆ ಚಾಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಚಾಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀಯಾ? ನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ನಿಂಗೇನೋ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂಸ್ ಉಂಟಾ ಅಂತ. ಓಕೆ, ಮಂಜುನಾಥ್ is also saying as A. Okay, so Manjunath, ninge network issues. I hope you can see the presentation at least and hear my voice. Okay, so even Manjunath is saying A, so I may have to go with Manjunath answer, right? Because he is a fresher now, right? Fine. Sorry. Okay, there it is gone. Okay, answer here it is given something else. D is given. The submerged density of a soil, the submerged density of a soil in terms of unit weight of water. Yeah, gamma submerged it is. Yeah, it is gamma submerged. If it is a gamma submerged, then how it is A? Hmm? Okay, whatever. We'll see it once again. The bulk unit weight or the total unit weight is what we given as G plus ES into gamma W divided by 1 plus C. First equation. Gamma sat is G plus C. Even I got confused here. Gamma sat, it is, see the question carefully. It is given as the submerged density of the soil. Okay, not saturated density. The submerged density of the soil has been given here. Okay, so therefore, see, like this equation you write it, okay, but otherwise we'll get confused here. That is correct. Gamma submerged is equal to gamma W G minus 1 divided by 1 plus C. Okay, because gamma submerged is gamma sat minus gamma W. Gamma sat is G plus C. That 1 minus 1, it will come in the other side. So therefore, it is G minus 1 into gamma W divided by 1 plus C. Okay, so your answer is it is D. Okay, please see the equations carefully. Okay, the submerged unit weight, gamma W G plus 1 divided by 1 plus E is for gamma sat. Okay, it is not for gamma D. Okay, so therefore whatever the answers you people told, it is exactly wrong. Fine. Okay, last one, maybe I have 5 more minutes. Okay, the soil has a bulk density of 22 kilonewton per meter cube. That means gamma is given as, even I am trying to solve this here. Okay, the gamma is given as, okay, bulk density means gamma 22 kilonewton per meter cube. The water content W is equal to 10%. What is the dry density? Can anyone tell me which equation I can use here? Anyone? Nitin or anyone? Can you tell me which equation can I refer now? I have the values of gamma and I have the value of W. Hmm? Yes? Gotilla. So next class when you come, you have to study all those things and then only you have to come. Okay. So the answer is, yeah. Anyone? Can anyone give me an answer? Anyone? Nitin Raj is trying to give me an answer. Enta Nitin Raj, nange solve ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು ನಿನಗೆ. Manjunath, you can also try. Ashrita, Anusha, anyone? You can, if you are not able to tell me, you can just put up in your chat box. Answer is B. Very good. Manjunath is giving me an answer as B. Anyone else? Anyone else? Nitin, Anusha, Ashrita. Simple. The equation is gamma is equal to gamma D divided by 1 plus W. Right? The equation is gamma is equal to, sorry. Gamma D is equal to gamma divided by 1 plus W. Right? The gamma value is given as 22 divided by 1 plus 11% or 10%. When you do this, you get an answer as 20 is the answer. Isn't it? This is how the problem has been solved. The bulk density, that is gamma, is equal to gamma D divided by 1 plus W. Clear? So the value of gamma B is given as 22. So therefore 22 divided by 1 plus 0.10. Okay, it's simple. Gamma D is equal to gamma divided by 1 plus W. Okay, so next class I'll try to use the board. Okay, to solve these problems I'll try to use the board because today I just sat in my cabin. Next class I'll have a discussion on the board. We'll solve the problems on the board, each and everything. So the basics things we are trying to study. Okay, so fine, hope you can understand, you are clear with this problem. Next one, if the voids of the soil mass are full of air only, the soil is termed as, if the voids of a soil mass are full of air, the soil is termed as air entrained soil, partially saturated soil, dry soil, dehydrated soil. Any answers? Anyone? Fast, fast, last 4 minutes.
C.
C. Anyone else? Anyone else? Okay, we'll go with an answer. Yes, answer is exactly, it is C. Isn't it? Why it is C? Because it is a dry soil. Dry soil means what? It is soil and it is air. That is what you can see the last figure. Dry soil and air is what we call it as the normal soils. Okay, which is the dry soil where the soil is having voids. The voids are filled by air. It is not something called as air entrained. Air entrained soil means purposefully I am trying to insert the air. The air is getting blocked there. Okay, compressed air are there inside that. Partially saturated means some amount of water is there. Dehydrated soil means the amount of the water has been removed, but the amount of some amount of water will be there, the moist soil. Okay, so that is what the option is, your C. Next question, the valid range for N, the percentage of air void is, yeah, very, I have told you in the class, the valid range for N, the percentage air voids is 0, greater than n, sorry, less than n, less than 100, 0, greater than or equal to n, or greater than or equal to 100, n greater than 0, or n greater than or equal to 0, lesser than or equal to 0. Anyone answers? Last.
D.
Air void, air voids, percentage air voids. So one student is saying me B, others
D. D.
D. Okay, okay, one student is saying me D. Anyone? Okay, I'll just go with an answer. Yeah, percentage air voids is defined as VA by V, that is volume of air in the total voids. Okay, volume of air in the total voids. That is in terms of percentage, right? So therefore, you can see there the value is in the terms of percentage. So the value has to be between 0 and 100. Okay, so I say that if the value for the fully saturated, your value of VA is 0, because all the air voids has been filled by water, so it is 0. Value can be fully, if it is having full of amount of dry case, what happen, VA will be maximum volume of air voids, that time it will be 100. Okay, so your answer should be A. Okay, it should be between 0, it cannot be equal, it should be greater than 0, or it should be near to 100. Okay, it should be between 0 and 100. That is what is your answer. So the answer is A. Okay, so I have one last question. Maybe it's time now. But okay, we'll come. We'll meet once again. Maybe if tomorrow, if I'm available, I'll just message you and I'll find out any other timings. Okay. So anything is there, we will discuss in tomorrow's class. Fine. So any doubts you have, you can discuss. Okay. Hope this session was very useful for you people, just to have a beginning of how to go on. Okay. Any doubts you have, you can ask with me. Any doubts you have?
No, sir.
No doubt. Okay. ಇನ್ನು ಗಟ್ಟಿ ಊಟ ಮಾಡಿ ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನ ಆರಾಮ್ಸೆ ಮಲಗಿ ಆಯ್ತಾ.
Class on, sir. Class.
ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಂತ ಸರಿ ಸರಿ ಓಕೆ ಫೈನ್ ದೆನ್ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. ಅಕ್ಕ ಆಯ್ತು, ಬಿತ್ತಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರ್ದು.